is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Curry. Long range from the inbound. Kept alive. Moody the pass to Curry. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's not even a deep 3 for Curry. That's just pretty much his range at this point in his career.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Reed, that's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Curry's shot is off. Curry against Randall. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Michael Conley.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Curry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this one. Minnesota making a switch. Gobert's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Gary Payton is checked in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. And the basket by Edwards.
And when Ant gets to his spot in the mid-range, there aren't a lot of options for defense.
Curry outside. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham, guarded by Curry. Gobert with a screen for Dillingham. Shot clock at 3. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Payne. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Butler in at the center position.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And Butler, here we go. Gobert pulls it in. DiVincenzo against Hield. Shannon, no good.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Golden State moving the ball around. Hield with the bucket.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Here's Dillingham. Payne covering. Takes it from 10. Pass to Shannon. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Payton. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
For 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he nails the third.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Here's Curry with the 3, and the Warriors another 3.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Curry on the wing. Covered by Conley. Curry's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's McDaniel. And this. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. Warriors trail by 11. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Conley gets the bucket. That's 7 points for Conley.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Curry with the 3, and rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. Here's Reed. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. They get it again. Right side Edwards. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Edwards got 13 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. For 3, Edwards. That one, no good. McDaniels against Butler. Puts up a deep 3. Again, Curry missing. With 1 on the clock. Timberwolves leading by 12, setting the floor for the Warriors. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot, and he makes the first.
An already legendary trash talker and fiery competitor. Edwards' hunger to win and be an all-time great is admirable.
From outside, McDaniels pulls it down. Curry's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
That one is no good. Outside Conley. Now Randall, 5 to shoot. Lets loose a 3. He drills the 3.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to.
.52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. DiVincenzo against Hield. Pass to Dillingham. Drills it from outside.
And it's just competing. And, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Kuminga and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on. Here we go. And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And stolen by Irving. Here's Flag. And that one is stuffed right through.
And throwing it down off the drive. Flag showing off those young legs and athleticism.
Morant pass to Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Thompson. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And here's Flag outside. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. First quarter, just over a minute played. Left side Wells. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Look, Morant is an expert at this, drawing attention and kicking out to the open shooter.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. From the arc. He can't get it to go. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. "34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Jackson. No luck on that one. Davis with the defensive effort. Lively passes to Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas. Now here's Jackson. He drops it from... On the court for Memphis. Jaren Jackson out there with Zach Edey. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then there's Santi Aldama. And it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. Now here's Conchar. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Edey. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the board. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Knocks down the triple.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Jerome, left side, out to the wing. There's Jackson with the 3. Buries it from 3. Jackson's got 6.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Hardy, the pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Davis. Picked it out of midair. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Irving fires from way outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Knocked loose. Jerome with the ball. And Lively picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Morant, no good. Thompson scanning the floor to halt the run. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Down by 12. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. And it's flagged in at the 3 spot. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And here's Dallas. And they're running. Up the floor. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
And so it's Dallas with it. And here's Thompson for 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Outside Wells. Pass to Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Off the mark there with a 3. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Irving. Driving in. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Outside Wells. And here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Irving. Here's the teardrop. Rejected by Lively. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. There's 42 seconds left in the third. 4 on the clock. Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Nails it from 3.
And for a first-year guy, Flagg's already a master of creating his own offense.
Now here's Morant. No made baskets yet. Caldwell Pope finds Jackson. It's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Thompson for 3. No good there. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Memphis leading by 13. On the court for Memphis. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Clark in at the 5. And it's Davis finishing things off inside.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
And here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Morant. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Irving. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. 1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jaren Jackson.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Ooh, he leaves no question.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Jerome against Russell. Jerome on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Pacers fans, stand up. Let's get loud. It's game time.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
Nice selection that time by White, going to the floater. Every guard needs to have that in his back pocket.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
White off target with his three. Here's Indiana. Halliburton for three. He shoots again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on White.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Tatum against Siakam. Tatum's shot is off.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Hits the three-point bomb.
Neesmith is very efficient in the catch-and-shoot situation.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Siakam. And here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Pascal has excellent versatility, and he can make plays for others.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Tatum. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton outside. From the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hauser finds White. Pritchard from outside. Toppin pulls it in. Siakam outside. On the floor for Boston. Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. Now here's McConnell. The shot comes out. White with the defensive effort. Beyond the arc. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Celtics trail by 12. Pass to Minot. He takes it in. Now Pritchard. It's White on the wing. Over Jones. Here's Minot. Here's Hauser. Buries it from three-point range. Hauser's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Now Mathurin. And he goes in for the dunk.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
McConnell against Pritchard. And he gets it to go.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's McConnell. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Good D by Siakam.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Mathurin attacking.
And you see that extra gear with Mathurin. Gets him to the rim in a blink.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Siakam pulls it in.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
To the inside. Toppin. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the layup is good. Toppin's got 4 points this quarter. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 17. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Nembhard's shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Fires from 18. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 6 points.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
2 minutes.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Saw the opportunity to put this away.
And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living. Yeah, he's just a confident shooter from three-point range, even with the D hovering near him.
And the basket by Clark.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's Eason from behind the arc. Cleared away by Wells. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did get a chance to speak with Houston's head coach. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. There's 57 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson outside. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
With a versatile offensive skill set, Jackson has shown the ability to do damage in the mid-range.
Here's Thompson. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The open shot, Morant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason, pass to Thompson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Clark's got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For 3, Durant. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Wells. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Grizzlies out in front, up 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Jackson, the pass to Aldama. Back to Jackson. Jerome outside. The 3 is up. Okogie pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. 5th is Jaren Jackson.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Holiday. On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Jaren Jackson. Ty Jerome is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Santi Aldama, and it's Edey in at the 5. Now here's Aldama. Knocks it down from distance. Aldama's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Jerome with some nice D. Grizzlies lead by 6. Pass to Aldama. And here's Jackson. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Thompson passes to Smith. Yes, and a nice... Assist from Thompson. Smith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
I mean, he loves a challenge. That's something Smith will get a lot of at this level.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Jerome against Van Vliet. Jackson outside to the middle. Here's Edey. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And Houston has possession. 6-point game. Smith no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Down low. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Houston making some changes. Şengün comes in for Clint Capella, and Tate is subbed in for Okogie. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Eason's checked in for Houston. Durant comes in for Tate. Then for Memphis, Clark is checked in for Jackson. Wells comes in for Aldama. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Jerome. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Morant. Back to Wells. Şengün with a steal. Here's Eason. And it's Houston's ball. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Kevin Durant is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Jackson for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Memphis shooting has been great this game, 58%. Here's Morant. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Durant, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Jalen Wells.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And both free throws good for Durant.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Sengun with a steal. In transition. Here's Thompson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
And there's that signature rim protection from Jackson Jr., making his presence felt.
Sengun against Morant. Kicks it out to Clark. Clock at 6. Morant, the pass to Wells. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Drops in the 3.
Just a few ticks to go. Jackson Jr. realized it and made the right play.
Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Durant for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Now Morant. These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Morant. He's off on the second. Left side Eason. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 2-point game on the court right now for the Grizzlies. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. Rebounded by Jackson. And here's Memphis. Thompson with a steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Durant with it. Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. Goes up. Yes, sir! We saw it coming. He left no room for error.
Those long arms of Jackson Jr. getting in the passing lanes.
And the Rockets shooting around 44%. Not bad. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Morant looking around. Oh, Morant! Wow!
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Here's VanVleet.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after Houston's three-pointer on the other end.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
It's off. And so it's Memphis with it. 3-point lead. Oh, he throws it down off the lob.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
Outside Durant. From downtown. Ooh, the shot misses. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And Houston has possession. Now Durant. Oh, he jammed it.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Houston calls timeout.
Start it.
They're losing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Durant fires! Up again! The putback! How about the activity? And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Outside Thompson. Oh, it's stolen. Yes! Using that window.
Kevin Durant. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Memphis, John Morant. At the line for 1.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops for Morant.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'd pretty much do it.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Grizzlies ball. Substitution on the court.
The Memphis Grizzlies win the series and will be moving on. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
New York City, the destination for the Hawks. And there he is, the elite shooter, Trae Young, lacing it up as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Hawks, Knicks, Game 1 Conference Semifinals up next. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Brunson draws the double. Anunoby with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Anunoby, no good. Here is Daniels. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Brunson against Young. Towns a screen on Young. In the corner, it's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Bridges has got the first 3 points tonight for New York.
Nestle, 3-0.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And so it's New York with it. It's a 3-point game.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brunson the pass to Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls for Brunson. He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Young, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Towns the screen. Clarkson for 3. They get the rebound. Hart the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by Clarkson. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Really left alone that time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Porzingis can't hit. Bridges, no one around him, and he can't extend the lead to double. Bridges has gone 1 of 3 on the night. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Kennard is out there with Nick.